So I've been working away all morning with the mini excavator, clearing brush and making piles for when I do get a skid steer in here. I'll be able to just push the piles to where I want them to go. And whilst I was doing that, digging stumps and just the underbrush, I ended up hitting a wasp nest in the ground and I'm getting stung once. So I think that'll be it for now. The excavator is actually kind of stuck right over the nest right now, so I'm going to wait a while until they calm down. Usually nighttime when it gets dark is a good time to go around the wasp nest because they don't come out at night. So the mini excavator is stuck there for the time being, but I did get pretty good progress done on what I was doing, the brush piles I was making, and what I got cleared so far. What we're going to do today for lunch is good old-fashioned bush couture burger, homemade fries. Two. Garbage. Wasps are everywhere. It's kind of putting a damper on my work day. Really wanted to get that piece of the property done with the mini hoe, but I can't go anywhere and there's wasps and hornets swarming. Might see if I can do some whippersnipping here. Maybe some firewood. We'll do that after lunch. That's so good. So next time I'm out, I'll be working on the deck for the outdoor kitchen. Right now I'm just kind of seeing if it's square, and I gotta count up the joists I have so I can get proper lag bolts. Proper lag bolts that I can stick into each side and really get it secure. I'm also going to want to level it off because it's not level right now. The one end over there is quite a bit higher than down here. Then I can get my cement stones set up underneath for support, and then the decking will go on. At that point I'll just leave it for a little bit and carry on with doing the yard work and the firewood shed. I still have to collect a couple trees and get about 8 logs to finish that off. But I like peeling those logs and then letting them season and dry out for a couple weeks before I start working with them. Not as slippery and sappy and stuff like that, and they tend to dry up pretty quick once the bark's off them. So I ended up finding this big boulder today, and that little mini excavator could not move it, not budge it at all. So I have to wait to get a bigger machine to move this. I think what I'm going to do is, rather than get rid of it somewhere, I'm going to place it somewhere in the yard and leave it as a character boulder. It is big, like that little mini excavator could not, it could move it around in the hole, but it could not get it out of the hole. So I think we'll just keep it as a conversation piece. Yeah, so I've been away for about a month, close to a month now since I last posted on the channel. Right now we're into August, and you sure can tell. Lots of wasps and hornets flying around. That's usually when they're flying around in this part of the country. In August you really start to notice them. And the mornings have been getting pretty cool. We've been down to +5 here in the mornings here the past 3 mornings consistently. You can sure tell fall's coming because the leaves are already starting to turn color. So yeah, the cold season's rapidly approaching. Now it's kind of hoping to get more of this area back here done. It's coming along pretty good. And I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to do what I can with the mini excavator right now as far as clearing stumps and little trees and stuff like that. And then later on in the fall I'll come in with a skid steer and grade up both spots that I've excavated with the mini hole in behind the garden and then across the road from it. Will probably be a better idea. Then I'll be able to seed it in the spring. But man, this summer has not been going good for projects around the cabin. Yeah, for the past month I've been working. And then I got sick for about 4 days there as well. So I kind of put a damper on things. Not to mention we had like a really hot heat wave. We were up to +36, +37 Celsius. And it was just too hot to go outside. But we have been fairly fortunate with the forest fires. And although we did have like a week and a half of really extreme hot weather, after that we've been getting consistent rain during the night. Good downpours too, not just little sprinkles. It gets really nice and wet. So this part of the province right now is not in a fire ban. What happened in Jasper there a couple weeks ago is kind of still going on. I'm not sure how far they are in extinguishing the fire, but I hear the highway through Jasper is going to be open here this weekend, I think. But there'll be restrictions on that, as how fast, like speed limit and no stopping in the park. But at least we get traffic going down that highway because it is a major highway going from Alberta to British Columbia. So yeah, I didn't get everything I wanted to get done today. Did some clearing the brush, did some weed whacking, and had a pretty good lunch. So it's probably gonna be a shorter video. Next time I'm out, I'll be working on the deck portion of the outdoor kitchen and to figure out if it's square, and it's pretty square, pretty bang on. And I've got to level out the deck and get the concrete supports underneath it to steady it up, and then lag bolt those joists in, put some cross members in, and then throw the decking on. Then I can get that picnic table on there and have a nice place to have lunch. And then I'll be figuring out how to put a roof over top of it, Got to be nice and strong in case we get a lot of snow, and then of course the wind, right? So with that month break, I'm well rested from making content, so I'm going to try and be making more content on a regular basis from now moving forward. So stay tuned for that. And with that said, if you made it with me this far, thank you, and we'll talk to you later.